Hello, my dear Scorpios. Welcome to your August and September 2023 predictions. I hope you're all doing well. You should have had a nice July since it was Cancer season. It's very good for all the other fellow water signs as well, that is Scorpio and Pisces as well. Well, let's take a look at what's in store for you. Wow. So you get surrender to the divine in your overarching energy. So wherever you're going to feel overwhelmed during this month of August, you're being asked to let go of control and just surrender to the divine. All right, I know the Scorpios that I know, and the fact that they're fixed signs and they work really hard, and they have this determination, and they can single-mindedly get after one thing that they want. But there is only so much that you can do. The rest the universe has to do for you. All right, so surrender to the divine. What you want, and even more than what you want, will come to you, but it'll come in its own way and its own sweet time. So when you realize that things are beyond your control, don't fret over the situation. Just ask for what you want and just leave it. You continue doing the good work and just forget about the rewards. They will follow. All right. With this fish here to further amplify or clarify this card here, fish is all about abundance. So the divine is going to give you abundance in all areas of your life, even more than you can imagine. So don't just get after what it is that you want in such a way, wherein you try to imagine something and you imagine every little dot and dash in the way that you want it. It won't come like that. Whatever you want will come to you multifold, something that's beyond your imagination. But you should be ready to receive it. And for that, you need to have an open mind. All right, to surrender to the divine and know only the best will come to you. Now, for your general outlook, you get the beautiful 10 of Pentacles. All right, so this is abundance. This is happy family, and a family that has lots of wealth for generations to come. And this is the energy of the whole month of August. So for those of you who are single, it's talking about your familial relationships. And even for those of you who are partnered, it is with your partner and you've got children. Maybe you've got your parents coming over, but there's going to be a lot of abundance in your family. My dear Scorpios, you won't believe what happened. I recorded your entire reading, this portion of the reading, almost till the very end. I finished all of August and I'd gone to September, I think. I just started September. All right, which is a good 10-12 minutes, I think, if not more. And I realized after some time that we weren't recording and that there was no space on my phone, so it couldn't record anything else. So I've taken a nice big break to edit all those videos and put them, take them out of the phone, so that I finally have a phone free to do this reading. So I'm going to redo the reading. I think only 2 minutes, 42 seconds or something got recorded, and then everything just went blank. So we're going to start from where we left. We were talking about this card, which is your general outlook, which was the 10 of Pentacles, the beautiful 10 of Pentacles, talking about a happy home, extended family, perhaps pets included, a lot of abundance for generations to come. All right, so you are working towards this. You are in this energy right now. All right, there's a lot of abundance in your life, or you're creating this abundance in your life. So you want, emotionally to be satisfied. And in material comforts, there should be nothing lacking, and there's enough for generations to come. All right, so this is what you're working on, and you'll see that in every portion of your life when you're trying to have a complete life. And as you're creating this, and surrendering to the divine, co-creating with spirit, as you're doing this, you'll have a lot of eyes on you, and some will not be sending you very positive energy, but you're being told that you're protected from negative forces beyond your control. So if someone is looking at you enviously, it does not matter. Their energy won't reach you, so you don't have to worry about that. All right. And with this card spear, you get heartache over what you no longer have. So just as we all human beings are the way that we are, all of us want what we don't have. So you've got so much of abundance. You're the 10 of Pentacles, and you're being told, don't worry. Even if there's any negative energy looking at you and the way your life is, and people who are envious looking at your life, that's on one hand. On the other hand, you've got it all and you still feel bad about what you no longer have. And so here is a message for you to practice gratitude. All right, you you might like to have everything, and everything is meant to come to you, but there are certain things which are meant for you, and there's certain things which are not for your highest good. You may want it because that is your 3D self. You can't see beyond, but the universe knows what's best for you. So if something came into your life and you got attached to it, but it's not in your highest vibrational good, the universe will take it away from you. So to feel bad about that is almost like saying that you don't trust the universe as much, or that you're not happy with what you have. So you are projecting lack. And for someone who's creating the 10 of Pentacles, that's reverse energy. So you can just let this energy go. Be grateful for what you have. For your love, romance and relationships, you get the 5 of Wands and reparenting yourself. The number 25 or the number 7 could be significant. I think this also adds up to a 7 here. Yes, with 34 here, this also adds up to 7. We all, which is the card of Chariot, of Cancerian energy, which is also this year. This year is the year of the Chariot, which is talking about forward movement. It's a spiritual card as well. So maybe right now in your romantic life, you're facing some sort of discord. Maybe you're having arguments or fights. Either this is with your partner, or it's within your head whether you should be with this partner or not. All right, but there is a lot of conflict here. And with this reparenting yourself, for a lot of you, this is because of some trauma you faced in childhood. All right, it's possible that you've seen a certain dynamic between your parents which was not healthy, and from that little child that you were, whatever you perceived, maybe you've internalized some of it, and you've taken an extreme view of, my life will not be like this, and you've gone extreme without knowing the entire story. All right, so you have been wounded, you've been scared, and this may not even be if someone confronts you with it, you might say, no, this is not my story, because sometimes we put it in our subconscious, even in our unconscious sometimes, because that is such a traumatic period, we don't want to know it. But then these little triggers come in the form of us, without even realizing it, we start alienating the people with us, because we read into more than we should. All right, and so I feel this is the message that's coming. If you find that you are having conflict with the person you are with, and you see that in other relationships as well, wherein you're suspicious. See, by nature, Scorpio energy, and in fact all water energy by nature, you have this you take time to trust. You do get suspicious, and out of the 3, I think Scorpios are the most suspicious. And it's also because you are the ones who go into depths of everything, so you understand that whether it's human behavior or whatever, things can go really bad, and so you like to be guarded. But in this particular case, even as a child, there is something that has happened, and you have put this wall around yourself. So you are really every step of the way you wonder whether someone's not being fair to you, but in doing that, are you being fair to them? So it's time to reparent yourself and get over this conflict. All right, for those of you who are single, again, you must be in this conflict whether the person who's coming for you is right for you. I feel you're closed off towards finding love during this period of August, at least for the singles out there, which is not a great thing. I'm sure you don't want to hear that, but that's what's coming through. And you're being asked to work on your inner child wounds if you have. All right, this will really liberate you and help you make more fulfilling relationships. For those of you who are partnered, if you feel you're being triggered by your partner, it's time to look within, all right, at patterns which you have noticed, and which is why you react this way. Maybe you can ask for help. You can go to a counselor, meet with a counselor, or even speak about it to a friend who can understand, who might see this tendency in you. All right, even if you get triggered by your partner, you can go and ask. But it would be good if you can see a counselor, or even speak to your parent, if you can, to ask what the dynamic was, because how you perceive it as a child and what you see as an adult will be something totally different. So you can actually sit with that energy and come out of these patterns, and that will help you grow. Either ways, this is meant to happen at this time, because you need to address this moving forward. All right, for your career and finances, you get the beautiful Knight of Wands. So I feel that you are going to be, you have a lot of, you are going to be totally innovative. You're going to come out with ideas which are brilliant, out of the box kind of thinking. You have a lot of energy. You want to go into action mode, and you're all charming, and whatever you put forth, people are just looking at you. They just want to, you can actually steal their attention, all eyes on you. That's the energy you are in. And you have a whole lot of self-confidence. This is fire energy, and you're embodying this energy at this time. All right. A strong self-belief and a sense of worth. You understand that you are capable of doing this. You're very confident in what you're doing, in what you do, and you love what you do, and that's showing. All right, for a lot of you, maybe from your work, you get to travel because of your work, and this could be quite an adventure. So this looks really, really. This period of August there'll be a lot of movement, even career related. For your spiritual growth, you get the Ten of Swords and She-Wolf. Unleash the wild within. There is some history of heartbreak that you have, all right, which you're holding on to. And with this card here, I feel when you say heartache over what you no longer have, I feel this is this Ten of Swords energy, wherein there has been a relationship which is no longer there, and you feel kind of, you feel betrayed maybe, but this is an energy that's holding you back. You may feel you've dealt with it, and it is actually on the verge of coming to a close and for you to let go. But you have not yet done that. Until you do that, you will not be able to show the world the real you. There is some portion of you which you will hide. You will not live your full potential. You are trying to hide away from certain portions of who you are. For example, we all have light and shade. So there must be something about you which you do not like. All right, something about you which has caused this heartbreak, which you recognize. All right, maybe you recognize these tendencies that you have in a relationship, but instead of addressing them, you feel less than when you talk about it or when that comes up. So you just put it under the carpet. But the fact is, by in doing so, in not addressing your shadow side, in trying to hide the shadow side as though it doesn't exist, you're taking away from yourself. You are unique because you are that combination of light and shade, and there is nobody on this planet who does not have a shadow side. We have both. We need both for balance. And so learn to embrace your shadow side. Work on it. And usually we have that shadow side because of something that's happened in our childhood, which has gone unnoticed, which hasn't been addressed. And so we keep that as our dark little secret. But it doesn't have to be that. All you need to, dispel those shadows are a bit of light. So what you need to do is accept yourself and be kind to yourself and allow this pain to go. All right? And allow the world to see who you really are. And be okay with it. The ones who really want you for who you are the only ones that need to remain with you. Now so this is as far as your August is concerned. We're moving to September after I have a sip of water. Wow. So the overarching energy for September is hold your vision. And to clarify that, you have anchor with the number 35 on the number 8 could be significant, which is wonderful because this is 7 and this is 8. All right, so that's progression. Now, there is something that you have, maybe it's this dream of this 10 of Pentacles where you want everything in a certain way. All right, you want stability with this anchor card. You want, and you have a certain vision for your future, maybe whether it's professionally, where it is, where your family goals should be. You know, you've thought it all out in detail. You have this vision, and you're being asked to hold that vision. You know, you can dream whatever you want into being if you believe, and you are all set to do that. All right. And so you will have all the stability that you need. You're being asked to not give up on your dream. You know, no matter how tough things appear at every step of the way, don't give up on your dream. For your general outlook, you get the 4 of Pentacles. Now, whatever this vision is, or whatever it is in your mind, you have not really discussed it with anyone. You're just holding tightly to what you have, and even your ideas, you're just keeping it with yourself. All right, you're not sharing this as yet with anybody else. With the unicorn, you get use your intuition to make beneficial changes, and with boot, you get increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. So you have this vision, and you have a lot of energy you've shown in August. Now, even in September, you have to continue working towards it. So somewhere, as you're moving and progressing ahead, maybe you feel you're getting stagnant, and you feel that I don't think it's going to work because I've put in so much of effort, and you start, slowing down. But you're being asked to carry on. Don't slow down. Increase your efforts. When you feel it's stagnant, it's a plateau, wait for a bit and then again put in full effort so that you climb over that plateau, and you are going to have wonderful results, and you will achieve your goal because you're being asked to hold your vision. It's going to happen. With this unicorn here, which says trust your instinct, trust your intuition. Exactly. As I was telling Cancerians during their reading, water signs are the most intuitive, all right? And so I think second to Cancerians, Scorpios are extremely intuitive, extremely emotional, and in touch with their emotions and feelings. And people might feel that, they are so... they've got such strong emotions, and they are so determined to get to their goals that they don't really pick up little things. But that's very wrong impression that people have about Scorpios. They actually notice everything, and they see everything, and they can feel things as well. All right, so you are being asked to tap into that. So if you've been acting from a more masculine kind of place wherein you working with logic, you're being asked to step into your feminine power and feminine energy and work with your intuition. All right, for your love, romance and relationship, you get the 8 of Cups, and let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So for some of you, you may have to walk away from a relationship because or maybe you have walked away from a relationship because it didn't work out the way you thought it should, and you're being asked to let go of control issues. Whether it's a relation, we really can't change anyone or anything. The only power we have, the only power we have to change anything is ourselves. We have power over ourselves, and even that to a certain degree, in the sense that we have the power to change the way we think. We have the power to take action in such and such a way, but we really can't force the outcome. We have no control of anything beyond us and just us. We may think we have control over our children, our spouses, our partners, our parents. We have control over nothing. Just ourself, our thought, and actually that's all that we need to have control over, and that also is not usually in our control. Our thoughts they just go all over the place. All right, so you're being asked to let go of control issues, and this need to control comes out of insecurities. It makes you uncomfortable if you don't know what's coming next. And this is because you're working from a place of logic, masculine energy. If you shift to your intuition, you will be able to come out of this ego, come out of this fear. This is all fear-based thinking. All right. So again, I feel for those of you who are single, you are not in a mood to get into a relationship. So I sorry to inform you that August and September doesn't look like a time wherein you are opening your heart out to allow love to come in. In fact, your doubts and your doubts within your head about the person, or your needing for things to be exactly the way you want them, is may actually get you to walk away from a relationship, or someone in your life might walk away from you. All right, so you're being asked to let go of your control issues. And this is for those of you who are in various stages of your relationship. If you want a harmonious relationship, you need to love unconditionally. To be able to receive unconditional love, you have to give unconditional love. And unconditional love is accepting the other person for who they are. I mean, you've fallen in love with somebody for a certain reason. Now, after falling in love with that person, if you want to mold them to do exactly what you want, then you're marrying yourself, right? Or you're partnering up with yourself. Why do you want to clone? Let the person be who they are. And love is about making that their environment so conducive. I mean, they're so comfortable with you that they can be themselves, and you love that. And that is what unconditional love is all about. Not very easy. I was sitting here telling you this. It's not that I have that kind of unconditional thing, but that's the aim. So you're being asked, little by little, let go of control issues, put yourself in their shoes, know that personalities are different, we come from different backgrounds, our upbringing is different, so to expect someone to be exactly the way you want them doesn't really work. Alright, now coming to your career and finances, you get the Hermit and you get prosperity, a prosperous business with riches and success. Wow. So with this Hermit energy, you have been, if August was a time for a lot of action and getting things done and moving forward, new ideas, creative ideas, travel, a whole lot of confidence, you are consolidating all of that in September. You are working on it. You're taking periods out wherein you need to reflect on everything that's happened. You're doing a lot of research work. For some of you, there's a lot of study involved during this time. This is Virgo energy. You're leaving no stone unturned. Very meticulously, you're working on your career, and so as a result of that, you have a lot of prosperity in whatever it is that you're doing. All right, a lot of success coming your way. And for your spiritual growth, once you realize that you are controlling too much, you're keeping your cards close to your chest, you want to control everything because there's a vision that you have and you are determined to get that. But what you need to know is that if you can visualize what you want and you have the courage to go after what you want, then after you do that, just leave it to the universe and trust the universe to give you what is best for you. All right, do not start controlling every little thing. And when that happens, you get this Three of Cups, which is celebration for some of you. It's a reunion for some of you. It's a reconciliation for some of you. So if someone's walked away, maybe you come back and you be friends again, or you get some sort of closure. With this Warrior, be fearless and stand strong. Yes, be who you are. This is, again, I think this goes very well with what you got here in August, which unleash the wild within. Be who you truly are. Embrace your shadow side. And those who need to be in your life, they'll carry on staying in your life. Let go of control, but that doesn't mean you change who you are. You be who you are, and the right people will stay with you. All right? So be authentic as you can be, but allow the person with you to be the same as well. Let them be authentic in who they are. And then if you are compatible, it makes sense to stay together. All right, so that's as far as your August and September basic prediction is concerned. And now I am going to take out advice cards for you. Why is the whole deck opening up? And you get peace, which is beautiful. and love. Isn't that wonderful? Beautiful energies here. You need to really work on whatever it is that's been holding you back. You need to come into your authentic self. Let people see who you are. And that will happen when you embrace your shadow side and just look what's coming up. Lots of love. So if you find that you are in this conflict energy, and if you find that either you're walking away from someone or someone's walking away from you, come back to that unconditional love that I was talking about, and you'll have a lot of love, harmony, peace in your life. Regret, I know I cannot change the past. Yes, so if you've been in whatever energy that you have been in the past, and if you've because of that sabotaged a connection, or it didn't work out for whatever reason it is, it's okay. We all make mistakes. If it's meant for you, it'll come back. Do not stay in the energy of guilt too much. You've done something which is not right, you regret what you said, something came to an end, you recognize that, it's all right. Send lots of love towards the person whom you feel this for, but do not remain in guilt. It serves nobody. You just take it as a lesson and move on, so that you don't repeat it again and you don't have to face this again, all right? But do not bring yourself down, and be kind to yourself. We're all humans here, we're all learning. So that's something you need to remember. Failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. That's exactly what I said with regret and failure here. And so if a relationship hasn't worked out in the past with this 10 of swords here, that's all right. Not everything can work all the time. Sometimes we can do our best, but no one is perfect. No one has all the answers. And sometimes things don't work out. And there may be regret. Try and correct for it, but do not live in guilt, because that serves absolutely nobody. All right? So keep that in mind, my dear Scorpios. Oops. Wait. I got the whole deck upside down. Elephant spirit, learn from the past. Again, yes. So if there has been something because of which, you've had to walk away from a situation, or someone's walked away from you, again you get the 7 here. Do you remember? You got a 7 here and you got a 7 somewhere else. I don't remember here. And here there's another 7, spiritual number. Learn from the past. All right, so you are being asked to learn from your past mistakes and move forward. Don't stay in guilt. You feel regret, you feel sorry, send, if you can correct for it in the physical world, correct for it. If you cannot go in person and correct for what you've done, it doesn't matter. Just send positive energy and be very kind to yourself and learn from that situation and move on. Crow spirit, co-create with spirit. And this is so beautiful, because here right in the beginning you get surrender to the divine in August and hold your vision. So you are going to co-create with spirits. Whatever it is that you have, your dreams, they'll definitely come true. All right. And if something doesn't happen despite you putting in a lot of effort and energy into it, it's either not meant for you, or at least not meant for you at this time. And there's a divine order and this divine timing. You'll get what it is that's meant for you. It can never pass you by, but you can't get it before the right time. You get Soralite. Speak your truth. Yes, it's come right here with the she-wolf. Unleash the wild within. Let the world see who you are. Don't try and be who you are not. If you don't like something, say it for who it is. The right people will stick by you despite that. Golden healer quartz, and you open the door. Yes, and I feel it's because of this reparenting that needs to be done, that you are not open to allowing love in. Love is waiting to come in. Love and peace are waiting to come in, but you need to keep the door open, the door of your heart open. All right, and not be suspicious because of something that's happened in the past, maybe in your family dynamic, either your parents or someone close to you. Don't let that hold you back. Now, where is it that you're going to see maximum changes in August and you get success? So there's going to be a lot of success here with this dynamic that you have of out of the box thinking, and so much of energy and so much of self-confidence. And in September you have love. There's another, how many more confirmations do you need, my dear Scorpios? This is beautiful energy. Love is just waiting to come in. You need to allow it to come in. And now, if there's a time specific on your question on your mind, think about it, because you are going to get it between March and April next year. All right. And last but not the least, the angels are getting ready to give you an answer. So if there's any specific question on your mind for which you've been asking, the universe for a sign, you've been asking for some sort of confirmation, the angels are getting ready to give you an answer. And the answer is no need to worry. Isn't this beautiful? And it reminds me of this card which you got here, which says that here, you are protected from negative forces beyond your control, and now you're being told no need to worry. If some things happen for which you feel regret, no need to worry. Whatever it is, no need to worry. And whatever question on your mind is, also no need to worry. All right, so that's all I have for you, my dear Scorpios. I am so glad that we are still recording and I've finally done your reading. I hope this resonated with you. Even if there are few messages for you, it's good enough. It's general reading. Not everyone can resonate. Not everything can resonate with everyone. All right. So take good care of yourself. Have a wonderful August and September. A lot of success coming your way. You are wonderful the way you are. All right. So just let your real self show. And whoever needs to be there in your life will remain. The rest can happily walk away, and you can have that space for someone else, but don't keep your heart closed off. Take care. Bye bye.